As we step into our 60s, life begins to whisper truths we once ignored. The body speaks in new languages, subtle aches, slower digestion, lighter sleep, or sometimes a quiet fatigue that wasn't there before. It's not weakness, it's communication. It's the body saying, I need you to listen differently now. What once fueled us in our 40s or 50s might no longer serve us the same way, because our metabolism, hormones, and cellular repair systems have evolved. Food becomes information, a molecular conversation that influences our immune system, our blood vessels, even how our genes behave. Among all the foods we eat, vegetables hold immense power. They're alive with phytonutrients, fibers, and compounds that can either protect us or harm us, depending on how our body receives them at this stage of life. After 60, the digestive system isn't the same battlefield of youth. The gut lining becomes thinner, stomach acid production decreases, and the microbiome, the vast colony of bacteria that manages everything from digestion to immunity, changes shape. Some bacteria thrive less, while others become dominant, and this shift affects how we absorb nutrients and tolerate certain foods. A vegetable that was once harmless, even beneficial, can now cause inflammation or discomfort. This is not about fear, it's about adaptation. Just like a garden changes with the seasons, your internal ecosystem changes too. The key is learning which vegetables still nurture your body's soil and which ones now drain it. Let's start with the group known as nightshades: tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. They're colorful, nutrient-rich, and often celebrated in heart-healthy diets, but for many older adults, these vegetables can silently provoke inflammation. They contain a compound called solanine, a natural defense mechanism of the plant. In some people, especially after 60, when the gut barrier becomes more permeable, solanine can irritate the digestive tract or even trigger joint pain. You might not connect your morning tomato omelet to your stiff knees, but your body is making the connection for you. It's telling you that something once helpful is now crossing the line. The same goes for spicy peppers, which contain capsaicin. While capsaicin can boost metabolism in small amounts over time, it may irritate sensitive stomachs or increase acid reflux, especially in people whose esophageal valves weaken with age. The fiery warmth that once energized you might now burn away your comfort. Eggplant, with its striking purple hue, has its own story. It's rich in antioxidants, but it also contains histamines and oxalates, which can aggravate allergies or kidney issues, two conditions more common in older adults. The point is not to villainize these vegetables, but to recognize how the body's chemistry transforms, how its tolerance narrows, and how wisdom lies in adjustment, not resistance. There's another family of vegetables that demands caution after 60, cruciferous vegetables like kale, broccoli, and cabbage. These are nutritional powerhouses, no doubt, but when consumed excessively, they contain goitrogens compounds that can interfere with thyroid function. As the thyroid slows with age, too much of these vegetables in raw form can further dampen metabolism, leading to fatigue, weight gain, or sluggish thinking. Again, moderation and preparation make all the difference. Lightly steaming or cooking these vegetables neutralizes their goitrogenic compounds and makes them easier to digest, proving that the method of cooking can be just as important as the choice of food itself. The conversation doesn't end there. Vegetables high in insoluble fiber, like raw kale or certain leafy greens, can also strain the gut if your digestive enzymes have slowed. That bloated feeling after a healthy salad isn't always normal. It might be a sign your gut microbiome is struggling to process that roughage. After 60, digestion becomes more about efficiency than quantity. The goal is to extract maximum nourishment from each bite, not to flood the system with fibers or compounds it can't fully break down. This is why the wisdom of slow, mindful eating becomes medicine in itself. Your blood vessels, too, have a say in this dialogue. With age, they lose elasticity, and blood flow to the gut decreases slightly. This means digestion becomes a slower, more delicate process. Vegetables that once gave you a burst of energy might now feel heavy or taxing. Certain compounds like oxalates in spinach and beet greens can even contribute to kidney stones or mineral imbalances if your hydration and circulation aren't optimal. Listening to your body becomes essential. If you feel drained after eating a certain vegetable, that's not coincidence, it's communication. This is where the power of awareness comes in. So many people believe that healthy means healthy for everyone, but there's no universal prescription. Food is personal. It interacts with your genes, your microbiome, your metabolism, and your unique medical history. That's why after 60, the smartest thing you can do for your health isn't just to add more vegetables. It's to choose them wisely, to adapt your diet to your body's current state rather than its past capabilities. Inflammation is the silent undercurrent of aging. It's the slow fire that erodes vitality and invites chronic disease. Certain vegetables, when not digested properly or tolerated well, can feed that inflammation. The goal is to quiet the fire, not fuel it. This is the foundation of longevity science, understanding that your body's defense systems thrive when they are balanced, not overstimulated. Choosing the wrong vegetables may push your immune system into overdrive, making it see your own tissues as enemies. Choosing the right ones, on the other hand, can calm those defenses, repair cellular damage, and re-establish harmony. Imagine your body as a garden. At 30, it was rich soil and fast-growing vines. At 60, the soil is wiser. It doesn't need as much, but it needs the right nutrients, the right balance of sunlight and water. If you keep planting the same crops year after year, the soil depletes. But if you rotate, if you listen to the land, the garden flourishes again. That's what changing your vegetable choices after 60 is about. It's crop rotation for your cells. The mistake most people make is assuming that more is better. More salads, more raw greens, more fiber, more superfoods. But longevity doesn't come from excess. It comes from precision. Knowing which vegetables serve your body's new chapter and which quietly sabotage it. The same way you prune a tree to help it bear sweeter fruit, you must prune your diet to nurture deeper health. And here's the empowering part. Your body will tell you what works if you listen. Pay attention to energy levels after meals, to how your joints feel, to your sleep, to your digestion. If a vegetable leaves you energized, light, and mentally clear, your body is saying yes. If it leaves you bloated, sluggish, or achy, your body is saying no. It's not about labeling foods as good or bad. It's about harmony. Never eating certain vegetables after 60 isn't an act of restriction. It's an act of alignment. It's choosing foods that respect where your body is now, not where it was decades ago. It's a declaration that aging doesn't mean losing power. It means refining it. Every choice you make, every vegetable you pick or skip, becomes part of that refinement process. The journey isn't about eating less or fearing food. It's about eating smarter, eating in tune with the rhythm of your own biology, and letting food become your ally in the art of growing stronger. Wiser and more radiant with every passing year. Now that we understand what to limit, let's turn to what can truly nourish you after 60. The vegetables that speak the language of healing, the ones that don't just fill your plate but activate your body's natural defense systems from within. At this stage in life, the body doesn't crave volume, it craves value. Every nutrient matters. Every bite is either a spark for vitality or a whisper of fatigue. When you choose the right vegetables, you are choosing cellular rejuvenation. You are choosing to tell your body, keep repairing, keep protecting, keep growing strong. Your body never forgets how to heal, it just needs the right tools to remember how. These tools come from nature, from the soil, from the vibrant pigments of vegetables that are alive with biochemical intelligence. Leafy greens such as spinach, arugula, and Swiss chard are some of the most powerful tools you can offer your body after 60. These greens are rich in nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and opens up your blood vessels. This is not just about blood flow, it's about oxygen delivery. Every cell in your body, from your brain to your heart to your muscles, depends on oxygen to function. When blood vessels are flexible and open, your cells receive the oxygen they need to create energy, to repair damage, to think clearly, and to move easily. That's why those who eat leafy greens daily often feel lighter, calmer, and more focused. Nitric oxide is also your natural defense against high blood pressure and arterial stiffness, two common challenges after 60. Instead of fighting your blood vessels with medication alone, you can nourish them with food that nature designed to heal them. Now think about cruciferous vegetables, especially broccoli sprouts. While you may have heard about broccoli's benefits, broccoli sprouts are its younger, more powerful version. They contain sulforaphane, a natural compound that activates NRF2, a master switch in your body that controls over 200 genes responsible for detoxification, antioxidant protection, and inflammation control. Sulforaphane helps your body neutralize free radicals, those unstable molecules that damage cells and accelerate aging. It also strengthens your immune defenses, allowing your body to better fight off infections, support wound healing, and even protect your brain from decline. When you eat broccoli sprouts, you're not just getting vitamins, you're turning on your body's internal repair mode. You're signaling to your cells that it's time to clean house, remove damaged proteins, and rebuild stronger tissue. Then there are the deeply pigmented vegetables, carrots, beets, and sweet potatoes. Their colors are not for decoration, they are a biological message. Beta-carotene in carrots converts into vitamin A, a nutrient essential for vision, skin health, and immune resilience. As we age, our eyes need more protection from oxidative damage, and beta-carotene provides that armor. Beets contain betalains, compounds that not only reduce inflammation but also support liver detoxification. The liver's ability to process toxins naturally declines with age, and vegetables like beets give it the reinforcement it needs. Sweet potatoes, with their natural sweetness and fiber, stabilize blood sugar while delivering antioxidants that protect your cells from glycation, the process that stiffens tissues and accelerates aging. These vibrant vegetables are like an orchestra, each playing its role in the symphony of longevity. Another powerful ally is garlic. While not often grouped with traditional vegetables, garlic belongs to the allium family, which includes onions and leeks. Garlic contains allicin, a compound released when you crush or chop it. Allicin has antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties, but more importantly, it supports angiogenesis, the creation of new blood vessels. This process is crucial after 60 because it ensures that every tissue in your body continues to receive nutrients and oxygen efficiently. New blood vessels mean better healing, improved energy, and sharper mental clarity. In essence, garlic helps your body renew its inner highways, keeping your circulation youthful and responsive. Mushrooms also deserve a daily place on your plate. While technically fungi and not vegetables, they operate like nature's immune modulator. Shiitake, maitake, and oyster mushrooms contain beta-glucans that train your immune system to respond more efficiently without overreacting. After 60, immune balance is key. You don't want an overactive system that causes chronic inflammation, nor a sluggish one that allows infections to sneak through. Mushrooms teach your immune cells discipline. They also contain ergothioneine, a rare antioxidant that protects mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells. Keeping your mitochondria healthy means preserving your energy levels, your endurance, and your ability to repair tissue. Green peas and lentils also play a subtle but significant role. They provide plant-based protein, which becomes essential as the body's muscle-building ability declines with age. They are rich in lysine and folate, nutrients that support tissue regeneration and brain health. Combined with vitamin C-rich vegetables like bell peppers or citrus, they help collagen synthesis, which strengthens your skin, tendons, and blood vessels. Collagen is often associated with beauty, but it's also the backbone of your internal structure. Without enough, your joints weaken, your skin loses elasticity, and your circulation suffers. So, when you combine protein-rich vegetables with vitamin C-rich ones, you're literally rebuilding your body from the inside out. Let's not forget the role of herbs like parsley and cilantro. They're more than garnishes, they're detoxifiers. Parsley is rich in chlorophyll, which helps remove toxins and heavy metals from the blood. Cilantro supports liver function and helps cleanse the body of excess sodium, aiding kidney health. These small additions to your meals can enhance the performance of the bigger vegetables you eat. They are the supporting cast that makes the main characters shine brighter. The power of these vegetables lies not just in what they give you, but in how they communicate with your cells. Your DNA is not fixed. It responds to the signals it receives from your environment and your food. This field of study, called nutrigenomics, shows that the nutrients in vegetables can turn genes on or off. Genes that control inflammation, fat storage, brain health, and even longevity. When you eat the right vegetables daily, you're not just maintaining health, you're reprogramming your biology to function at its best. Imagine being able to tell your genes, age gracefully, stay sharp, keep energy high. That's the power sitting quietly in your produce drawer. What's remarkable is that the benefits of these vegetables compound over time. Just like compound interest grows your wealth, consistent nourishment grows your vitality. One salad won't change your life, but a pattern of daily choices will. Within weeks, your circulation improves. Within months, your skin brightens, your digestion steadies, and your energy feels more stable. Within a year, the internal chemistry of your body has transformed. You're not just preventing disease, you're cultivating youthfulness, and here's something even more fascinating. When you eat a variety of healing vegetables, they work synergistically. The nitrates from spinach improve nutrient delivery. The antioxidants from carrots neutralize free radicals. The sulforaphane from broccoli sprouts enhances detoxification. Together, they create a web of protection stronger than any single supplement or medication. It's not about one miracle vegetable, it's about creating harmony in your diet, just as your body seeks harmony within. After 60, the vegetables you must eat daily are not a chore. They are a declaration of self-care. They are a reminder that your body is still listening, still responding, still eager to thrive when given the chance. You're not feeding an aging body. You're feeding a living system designed for resilience, regeneration, and renewal. When you sit down to eat your greens, your roots, your sprouts, think of it not as a meal, but as a message. You're telling your body, I believe in your ability to heal. And every time you do, your body answers back in the quiet language of vitality, through clearer thoughts, stronger steps, steadier moods, and a heart that beats not just to survive, but to live fully, purposefully, and powerfully. Every meal you eat after 60 is an opportunity to renew your body from within, to remind your cells that they still have the power to heal, repair, and grow stronger. Food at this stage is no longer about indulgence or habit. It becomes a dialogue between wisdom and biology. When you choose the right vegetables, when you combine colors and nutrients consciously, you are not just eating, you are communicating with your body on a cellular level. Every bite becomes a messenger, carrying instructions to your immune system, your blood vessels, your brain, and your heart. Some foods calm inflammation, others fuel it. Some open pathways for energy, others block them. And what determines the direction your body takes is the choice you make every day, 3 times a day, on your plate. Science now confirms what ancient traditions have whispered for centuries. Food is medicine, and vegetables are the pharmacy that nature provides freely. After 60, your body's needs become more precise, more specific. The metabolism slows, but the demand for nutrients grows. Your body still wants to thrive, but it no longer tolerates the excess or imbalance it once could. This is why mindful eating becomes essential not as a diet, but as an act of alignment with your body's design. When you feed yourself the right information, your body listens. The healing systems that have been with you since birth, angiogenesis, stem cell regeneration, DNA repair, begin to activate quietly, efficiently, and beautifully. Imagine sitting down to a simple meal, a plate of steamed spinach, roasted carrots, and a sprinkle of garlic. It may look ordinary, but within that plate lies a symphony of biochemical signals. The spinach expands your blood vessels through nitric oxide, increasing oxygen delivery to your heart and brain. The carrots flood your system with antioxidants that neutralize free radicals before they can damage your cells. The garlic stimulates new blood vessel growth, ensuring every organ receives the nutrients it needs. This is not just eating, it's orchestrating your body's renewal through nature's design. The simplicity of the plate hides its extraordinary intelligence. When we age, one of the most powerful things we can do is reduce chronic inflammation. It is inflammation, not time itself, that drives the symptoms we associate with aging: joint pain, stiffness, cognitive decline, fatigue, and even the weakening of the immune system. Certain vegetables, when chosen correctly, can act as anti-inflammatory agents as effective as some pharmaceuticals, but without side effects. Leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and root vegetables contain natural compounds that switch off inflammatory genes and activate healing ones. By eating them daily, you teach your immune system balance. You guide it away from constant overreaction and toward precision, where it targets what truly needs attention and leaves healthy tissue alone. Your gut plays a crucial role in this transformation. After 60, the gut microbiome, the community of trillions of bacteria living inside you, becomes more sensitive, but also more influential. It determines how well you digest food, how much energy you extract from it, and even how your brain feels. The connection between the gut and brain is so strong that scientists now call it the gut-brain axis. When your gut is nourished with prebiotic-rich vegetables like asparagus, garlic, leeks, and artichokes, your beneficial bacteria flourish. These bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids that reduce inflammation, support mental clarity, and even influence mood. When your gut is balanced, your mind feels lighter, your body feels calmer, and your energy feels more consistent. The right vegetables, therefore, don't just feed your body, they feed your microbiome, which in turn feeds your life force. But let's look deeper, beyond the science, into the feeling of vitality itself. The difference between a body that is aging and a body that is renewing lies in blood flow. Every system in the human body depends on healthy circulation. Without it, cells suffocate, tissues weaken, and organs struggle. Vegetables like spinach, beets, and arugula restore that flow. They open your blood vessels like morning sunlight through clouds, allowing energy to reach every corner of your being. When your blood moves freely, you feel it, not as adrenaline or stimulation, but as a deep, steady current of vitality. Your heart beats more confidently, your skin glows, your mind sharpens. That is the reward of feeding your body with intention. You see, healing is not about perfection, it's about consistency. The body doesn't need you to be flawless, it needs you to be faithful. One meal at a time, one choice at a time, your body rebuilds itself. Within days, your digestion begins to settle. Within weeks, your inflammation lowers. Within months, your energy deepens. And over time, the results compound into something extraordinary. A sense of resilience that goes beyond physical strength. It's the confidence that your body still works for you, not against you. And there's something profoundly emotional about this too. When you feed yourself with awareness, you are showing yourself love. You are telling your future self, I care about you. Every vegetable you choose becomes a quiet act of kindness toward the body that has carried you through decades of life, that has adapted, healed, and endured. Food is not just about nutrition, it's about respect. Respect for your biology, your journey, and your continued evolution. After 60, you have earned the right to feel vibrant, to feel powerful in your choices. The most beautiful thing about vegetables is that they work together in harmony, just like the systems within your body. The antioxidants from one complement the fibers of another. The vitamins from greens enhance the absorption of minerals from roots. When you build your meals with diversity and color, you create synergy, nature's version of teamwork. This is why your plate should look like a rainbow, not for aesthetics, but because each color represents a different form of life energy. Red vegetables support circulation, orange supports immunity, green fuels regeneration, purple defends your brain, and white strengthens your heart and bones. When you eat them all, you give your body a complete language of healing to speak. Aging is not a process of decline, it is a process of refinement. Your body is not losing its power, it is asking for precision, and the most precise medicine you can offer is food that communicates with it naturally. This is the essence of what Dr. William Lai calls eating to beat disease. It's not about fighting against your body, it's about working with it. When you eat the right vegetables daily, you're giving your biology the cues it needs to stay balanced, to repair damage before it becomes disease, to sustain life in its fullest potential. Every time you choose what to eat, you are writing the story of your health. The vegetables you avoid and the ones you embrace determine the direction that story takes. It's not about fear, it's about empowerment. It's about realizing that you have agency, that even after 60, your choices matter deeply. The power to rejuvenate doesn't come from pills or expensive treatments. It comes from what grows in the earth, what you pick, prepare, and enjoy with intention. So, when you stand in your kitchen and hold a bunch of spinach, a head of broccoli, or a handful of carrots, see them not as groceries, but as gifts. Gifts that nature created for your renewal. Gifts that can lower your blood pressure, protect your brain, and reignite your strength. They hold within them the memory of sunlight, rain, and soil, all the forces that sustain life. When you eat them, you reconnect with that same life force inside yourself. You're not simply eating, you're participating in the cycle of regeneration that has existed since time began. Every meal is a message, every choice is a signal. When you choose vegetables that heal, you are sending your body a signal of hope, of balance, of growth. You're not aging, you're adapting, evolving, and learning how to use food as your lifelong ally. Because your body was never designed to fail, it was designed to respond. And when you give it the right message through the right vegetables, it responds not with decline, but with renewal, with energy, and with a quiet, unstoppable sense of life that continues to expand with every passing year.